next week and to look at the week you've had. How has that been, my little angels, my beauties? How has that been? So, how are we doing out there? So, what I recommend is that you get your journal or device or your PDF, whatever, because we're going to be using the lenses document, and I'll be screen sharing anyway. So I will, yeah. So let me know how you're doing. Let me know how you're doing. I've seen still people joining the call. So let me know, how has your week been? Just in terms of like, the last 7 days. Flowing, creating your end results, stuck, or a little bit of both, oscillating to and fro, 2 feet, 2 steps forward, 1 step back. Is that the right phrase? 1 step forward, 2 steps back. How many steps forward and back for you? Or have you been flowing or stuck? Let me know in the chit chat box. Let me know how you doing. Good. That's fine. Even actually, just thank you for sharing that, but even having the awareness that you're stuck is potentially more of an awareness that you had even before you came to this work. I was stuck my whole life. I'm sure that wasn't true. I'm sure there was some creating. There might have been some oscillating, maybe creating things, maybe not from your heart, or creating them and then losing them. Because I was about to say, I don't think we can create anything from the ego and sustain it. Something has to give. Something has to give. If it's not in alignment with our heart, and I've been doing some deep dives into like so much learning and growing recently, but just especially around alignment and how important that is. And maybe too much detail. I won't share that. Where I had this aha moment just a little moment ago, you could probably guess. It wasn't the shower. And I kind of realized that if you ask somebody, are you in alignment? This is just what came to me. Because for ages I was like, I don't really understand what that means. I don't get that. And like now that I'm like totally in alignment, I feel so much more in alignment than I have been for so long. I totally know what alignment is. And so what I was thinking was maybe I didn't know what it was before because I was so out of alignment, So I'm just going to check if there's any in the meeting room. So just give me a little moment. Okay, new people, more people arriving. Any new people on the call today? Any new people? Yeah. Good. How are you finding it? How are you finding it? You know that we're always here to help you if you have questions, if you get stuck, anything like that. Yes, yes, yes. All right. So let's kick this off. So I'm going to do a little bit of a screen share. And we're going to go through each of your, let me do the screen share. Hold on. You know. We're going to go through each of your orientational choices. So, yes, we do have new people on the call. So, hello to everyone that's live on the call and everyone on the replay. And I'm Jerry, in case you didn't already know that. And I'm really sensible. So, my computer is not charging. How does that happen? Don't you love tech stuff? Well, let's hope it sorts itself out when we need it to sort itself out. All right, so thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. We all share 4 choices that we call your orientational choices. And they are here. And what we're going to do is with each one, we're going to take a moment and actually step into the end result and experience that having manifested. Okay? So let's do that. So what I recommend is, you have your journal or your device, or you might have this document there. So just kind of put it to the side for the moment, and just take a moment to close your eyes. Just take a moment to close your eyes, and just focus on your breath. So really nice, deep, conscious breathing. Nice, juicy breaths. And you might want to breathe in for the count of 7. And then breathe out for the count of 11 or close to. Maybe try it for the next breath or the breath after. We don't want you to give yourself a hernia or anything. Just take it gently, but nice deep breaths. Excuse me. So breathing in. And breathing out. And now let's imagine a golden circle. And we're going to define that circle as the end result of you living a life you adore. So choose now to step into that end result and just notice, what's life like when you're living a life you adore? So really get into the feeling of that, into the emotion of that, and really just see yourself experiencing that end result. What are you doing? Who are you with? How does it feel? What do you look like? Maybe what are you wearing? What's your morning like? What's your day like? And feel free to jot things down if something comes to you, or feel free to share in the chat. I choose the end result, a life I adore. I choose the end result of creating a life I absolutely adore. Nice deep breaths and just noticing that. Notice, how does that feel? What's different in your life? You might even get a bridge or a next action to take to create that. You might notice, so that's interesting. That's what I do when I have a life I adore. So I want to do more of that, or maybe I have to call someone, or maybe I have to do something. You might notice an action to take. And now, let's define that circle as you being the predominant creative force in your life. Nice deep breaths. And just notice. Notice your life when you are the predominant creative force in your life. How does that feel? See yourself really experiencing that. Notice. Oh, okay, that's what my life is like. That's what my life is like. How different? How are you holding yourself? Just see yourself really experiencing that. And what lets you know that this result is true, this end result? And again, you might notice that you get a bridge, you get an action to take to create that. That's it. Nice deep breaths. Beautiful. Beautiful. Nice. Now, let's move on to the next one. So now in that circle, beautiful golden circle, you're choosing the end result of being healthy and vital. What does that look like for you? What's happening in your life? How does that feel? What's your day like? What are your actions like? Maybe what are you doing differently in your life that you're not doing now? So really get into the emotion of that end result. Notice yourself experiencing it. What lets you know that that is true, that you are brimming with good health, that you're healthy, you're vital. Nice deep breaths. You just make this a full extra sensory full body experience. What are you seeing? What are you feeling? What are you doing? What are you smelling? What are you sensing? What are you hearing? Nice. Crystal clear. Beautiful. And then notice any actions. Nice one. And now, next, I choose the end result of living my true nature and purpose. Fill that golden circle with you really aligned and living your true nature and purpose. What is your true nature and purpose? What are you doing? What are you sharing with the world? What are you keeping for your heart? Or how are you sharing your heart? Just getting into the emotion of that end result. Seeing yourself really experiencing that. Really experiencing that. What lets you know that that's true, that you are living your true nature and purpose. How good does that feel? And that was just a few minutes of that. Feels good. You notice yourself feeling differently? Yeah. So now, if you're new, you might not have choices. So just spend time considering what you'd love to create. And if you do have your own true choices, just take a moment to connect with each one, to get in the end result of each one. And if you haven't got your true choices, you might want to think about the areas of friends and family, or friends that are family, fitness, fun, fulfillment. Really stepping into the end result of each choice. Yeah, nice. Beautiful, well done. Yeah. So now let's take a moment to look at